Teacher is talking to you.
Okay. Hello, teacher.
How are you?
Good.
Good. Glad to hear it. All right, we'll wait another moment and then we'll get started. And hello to observers, welcome. Okay. Luke, do you know if we are waiting for anyone else?
I will text Leo, see if he will join us, but I think you can get started right now.
Okay, all right. I will share my screen today. I know the text is a little smaller than usual, so let me share it. Can you see this all okay? Yes?
Yes.
All right, great. Okay, so last week, we started to talk about getting creative and creating new stories with the characters that we have gotten to know from the different stories we have been studying and looking at and taking a close look at. So today we are going to continue with that, and does everyone have the paper that they kept about the stories or the characters that they started writing about last week? Raise your hand if you have that with you. And you can use the Skype button to raise your hand.
Amy, Esther. By the way, Leo is with us right now.
Oh, great. Hi, Leo. Okay, so if you don't have it with you, but you know where it is, you can quickly go find it. If you do not have it anymore, that's okay too. You can start fresh. That's completely fine. Okay, so let's get started. So we picked one character from one of our stories we looked at. Everyone picked their own character. Some people picked Pip. Some picked the woman from Snack Attack. Other options were Little Red Riding Hood or the wolf from the Three Little Pigs. So you can pick any character that we looked at that you found interesting, or maybe you were curious about them, whatever character you would like. So we started answering some questions about these characters, and we're going to take a look at these questions again. So everyone, make sure you have a piece of paper and something to write with you, or if you want to type, you can type. That's okay too. And we're going to get creative, and we're going to take these characters that we've really seen and studied, and we're going to start to think about them in a different light. We're going to really try to get creative and think about them in new situations today. Okay. All right, so let's all read these together. Let's read through these questions first, and then we will take some time to answer these questions through writing them down on paper or or on a computer. All right, so Barry, can you read the first question, please?
Which character do you choose?
Perfect. Yes, so the first question we're going to answer is, which character did you choose? Okay, Amy, can you read the second question, please?
What was this character doing before the story started?
Great, nice job. So what was this character doing before this story started? So for example, I was talking about Jerry from Jerry's Game, the older man who is playing chess. And so you can think, well, and I see him at the start of the story, Jerry's Game. He's in a park, it's the afternoon, he's playing chess. So what did he do before he played chess? And maybe he ate lunch, maybe he was taking a nap. There could be many, many things, so it's good to get creative. Thanks, Amy. Okay, Esther, will you read the third question?
What does this character do after the story ends?
Thank you, Esther. So similar to number 2. We all know how each of these stories end. So get creative, push your brains a little bit and think of what the character does after the story ends. Do they go somewhere else? Do they stay in their same setting? What happens? All right, thank you. Dylan, will you read question number 4, please?
Does the character's perspective about anything change?
Great. Yes, so does the character's perspective about anything change? Thanks, Dylan. So we might remember perspective, that is their attitude or beliefs about someone or something in the story. So maybe like the woman in Snack Attack, she has this perspective, this belief that the other man in the story is not a good person, not a kind person, and that changes by the end of the story. All right. Okay, great. And let's see, let's talk about question number 5, and then we'll start to answer some of these questions. Ray, will you read question number 5, please?
What is the next conflict this character runs into?
Wonderful. Thank you, Ray. So yes, so you can think about this character. We see them during one conflict. So what do you think will happen next? And it can be a different type of conflict. Maybe they have something versus nature. Maybe they have something versus themselves. Maybe they're having an inner conflict, or maybe they're having something with another person that is a conflict. All right, so let's take a couple moments, and if you are starting fresh, you can answer these first 5 questions, get creative, think about your character. If you still have your what you wrote last week, you can feel free to add to it if you'd like, and continue any thoughts that you had last week. So let's give a couple minutes and we'll take a look at that. Okay. And for any observers, if you're just joining us recently, over the last several weeks, we have looked at different stories online and have been talking about different storytelling elements, such as plot structure and characters and types of conflict in stories. And as we've talked about these terms, we've applied them to stories that we've watched on YouTube or stories we've read, like fairy tales such as Little Red Riding Hood. So now we're just taking some of the characters from these stories and having some fun and talking about these different storytelling concepts with these characters. It's starting to create new stories with these characters. All right. So we'll give another minute or so. Oh, and I see Ryan's with us too. Hi, Ryan. Oops, sorry. Okay, Amy, are you ready to share some of what you came up with?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great. So we'll answer a few of these questions, okay? We won't do all of them for everyone. We'll just do a few, okay? So, Amy, which character did you choose?
I choose Pipe.
Oh, Pip.
Pip.
The dog?
Yes, the dog.
Oh, wonderful.
Puppy.
Yes, he's a great character. Okay, Amy, let's see. What was Pip doing before the story started, do you think?
Maybe Pipe. So a man, he want to go across the road, but he can see. So Pipe want to help him.
Oh, so someone else that he saw before the story, he saw someone who needed some help. Oh, okay. That would make a lot of sense of why he's going to the school. I
Yes.
like it. And let's see. And what is the next conflict that Pip runs into?
Next complex. He graduates from the school, but Pipe Pip
Pip.
Pip is still not tall, so Pip need more. He can't. He have courage, but he don't. He just can't do some work. So
So he's having some more struggles. Sounds like a Pip versus himself type of conflict, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's having trouble with his size. Maybe he can't do some things because he's not big enough.
Yes.
All right, so he continues with the struggle and maybe finds more things that are challenging to him. Great job. I like it. Is there anything else you want to share with us right now, Amy?
Maybe no.
No? Okay, that's okay. We'll talk more later when we talk about the other last few questions. Okay, let's see. Esther, are you ready to share?
No.
No? Oh, that's okay. Take your time. All right, let's see. Is anyone ready to go? Let's see. Ray, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, great. Ray, which character did you choose?
I choose Pip.
All right, you also chose Pip. Great. And what was Pip doing after the story ends? What do you think?
He attends a guide dog organization.
Great. So he continues. So he's in the same setting. Awesome. Okay, and let's see. And does Pip's perspective about anything change?
No, he doesn't.
No. And is there anything else you want to share about Pip that you thought of?
I can answer the question 5.
Okay, yes, go ahead. What is the next conflict he runs into?
In his group, others don't like him, so he become an outsider.
Oh, and I bet that's challenging for him, yes? It sounds like maybe man versus man, or maybe man versus society, or dog versus dog, or dog versus society a little bit. I like it. Something that it's relatable. All right, nice job. Anything else you want to share, Ray?
No, that's all.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, let's see. Barry, are you ready to share?
Yes.
Okay, Barry, which character did you choose?
I choose the man from Snack Attack.
All right, the man from Snack Attack. And what was this character doing before the story started?
I think he is listen to music.
He's listening to his music. All right, great. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. And what is the next conflict that this character runs into?
The train is late.
Oh, no. And then what happens, do you think? What does he do?
Maybe he needs to find another way to go to a date.
Ah, All right, so it sounds like he has an interesting afternoon after we see the man from Snack Attack. Is there anything else you want to share, Barry?
No.
No? All right. Okay. Leo, are you ready to share?
Yes, I am.
Okay, great. Which character did you choose, Leo?
I choose Snack Attack the man.
All
Two.
right. Wonderful. And what does he do after the story ends?
He get on the train and get off the train. He wants to go his friend house.
He's going to see a friend. And what is the next conflict that he runs into?
He 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 meets the old woman again.
Oh, what happens?
The old woman says sorry to the man, and the man forgive her.
Oh, well, that's good. At least she gets to apologize. Great. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No.
No? All right. Great job, Leo. Okay, Dylan, are you ready to share?
Yes,
Okay, Dylan, which character did you choose?
I choose Pete.
All right, Pip, great. And what was Pip doing before the story started, do you think?
We go to the guys' dog school.
He was going to the guide dog school.
Yes,
All right, so maybe he was on his way. Great. And does this character's perspective change about anything change?
no,
No. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to share, Dylan?
no.
No. Okay. Thank you so much. Nice job. Ryan, are you ready to share? Ryan?
Let me check.
No worries.
Ryan. Well, we will come back to him.
Okay. Esther, are you ready?
Yes,
Okay. Esther, which character did you choose?
I choose the old woman in Snack Attack.
All right. Wonderful. And what does she do after the story ends?
She go to see her daughter.
Oh, all right. And what is the next conflict that she runs into?
The daughter don't want she to see she.
Say that one more time, Esther.
The daughter don't want the old woman to see her.
Oh, okay. So I see. Yes, that sounds like a conflict, man versus man or woman versus woman in this case. All right, great. And is there anything else you'd like to share, Esther?
No.
No? Okay. Okay, and Ryan, I'm not sure. Luke, any word on Ryan?
Yeah, but I think he's online, but I don't know why he's muted.
Okay, no problem. Well, we'll come back to Ryan. Hopefully you can join us, Ryan. Okay, so let's take a look at the next few questions. And I apologize, I have a typo in my numbers here. I skipped number 9. So let's read these questions. Okay, let's see. Leo, can you read question number 6, please?
What is the setting of a story when a character faces their new conflict? Specify where or when.
Great. So we all sort of said what their next conflict is that this character runs into. So again, you can say where or when. Remember, those are the two things that can be very important for setting. So, for example, I wrote about Jerry and Jerry's game. Maybe he goes somewhere else. Maybe he has a conflict with another person, man versus man. And maybe it's at a pizza shop. So that might be important that they're at a pizza shop and at dinner time when everyone's hungry. So get creative with that. We can be very specific. All right, thanks, Leo. And Amy, can you read question number 7?
What is the genre of the story?
Nice job. So you can have some fun with this. So if it's a funny story, it can be a comedy. If it's very dramatic, then it can be a drama, scary, horror. We talked about this a little bit. So feel free to answer that one, whatever you think it might be. Okay, let's see. Dylan, will you read question number 8, please?
How do you want the listener to feel?
Wonderful. Thanks, Dylan. So after someone reads or watches the story, how do you want them to feel? Do you want them to feel sad, scared? Maybe they are smiling. How should the person feel after they've read your story about this character? All right, nice job. And Ray, can you read the last question, please?
Map out the plot elements of the story in 1 or 2 sentences.
All right, great. So we remember our plot structure: introduction, rising action, climax, dwelling action, and resolution. So just a very quick what happens in the story. So for example, for Jerry, from Jerry's game, what I'm writing about, maybe after his game of chess, Jerry goes to a pizza shop at dinner time and he gets into an argument with the man who makes the pizzas. And after arguing, he decides to leave and then he gets food from somewhere else. Very quick story, a very quick summary of the story. So just a couple of sentences. All right, great. So why don't we answer those 4 questions, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Again, I missed 9, sorry. And then we will start to share what we've come up with about our characters. All right, great. So I'll give a couple minutes. And in the meantime, Luke, I'm curious, did you have a favorite story that we listened to?
Pip.
Pip's popular.
Yeah, very inspiring.
When I first
I like
found
dogs
that.
too. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Ryan said his internet connection is bad today. That's why.
Okay, no worries. All right, so hopefully he can join us and see a little bit, but
Yeah,
no
he
worries.
can listen, but he has trouble with the internet. So
That's all right. It happens. Understandable. All right. I'm glad you liked Pip. That was a good one.
yeah.
I like that one too.
I was a literature student, so I appreciate what you are doing. Yeah, I didn't learn that kind of thing until I was in college. Yeah, so they have a head start.
Yes, that's great. I know. I've always enjoyed, as you know, writing and poetry and stories. So I've always loved talking about storytelling and
Me too.
looking at characters and finding fun ways to put them in new situations.
Yes.
It's always a fun exercise, a good challenge, which we'll do more of too later on. I'm excited. Okay, so with these 4 questions, so I'm going to leave it up to all of you. So in a moment, what we will do is instead of me asking you one of the questions, you can choose which one you'd like to answer. So you can answer number 6, 7, 8, or 10. So whichever one you'd like to share. If you'd like to share a little bit more, that's okay too. But you can choose which one you want to share with us about your character. Okay, so feel free to decide. Maybe you focused on one question that you thought was more interesting, but you get to choose which one you want to share. So when it's your turn, read the question and then you can answer it. So for example, if it were my turn, I'd say, what is the genre of the story? My story is a comedy. Okay. All right, so let's see. Is anyone ready? Leo, are you ready?
Maybe.
All right, you can take another moment. That's okay. I'll ask Amy, are you ready?
I'm not sure.
All right, let's give everyone another minute or two, and then we will start sharing, okay? So feel free to focus on one question right now if you'd like. Don't feel rushed to answer all of them. It's so funny to think how long ago it was we talked about genres of stories. That was about 2 months ago, if you can believe it. Okay, about 1 more minute. Okay, another few seconds. Okay, so let's get started to share. Okay, so again, pick one question, 6, 7, 8, or 10, and share what you came up with for the character you chose. Okay, Leo, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Just one question.
Yes, just one question.
Okay. I think I will tell 8.
Okay, so read the question first and then answer it.
How do you want the listener to feel? I want the listener to feel the old woman is really said sorry to the man, and not just the old woman who found out that she misunderstood him. Yeah.
So we really want to hear how she feels.
And her perspective is changed.
Very good, very good. I like it. Is there anything else you want to add?
No.
All right, great job. Thank you for sharing. Okay, Dylan, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
The story is genre.
All right, so read the question and then answer it.
What is the genre of the story? The story is drama.
The story is drama. Nice job. All right. So maybe we'll feel very sad after the story, or the characters might be a little sad or upset. Nice job. Is there anything else you want to share, Dylan?
No.
No. Okay, great. All right. Esther, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
What is the genre of the story? My genre, my story is comedy.
Very good. Great. Lots of laughs. Nice job. Is there anything else you want to share, Esther?
No.
All right. Okay. Amy, are you ready?
Yes. Number 8.
Okay, go ahead. Read the question and then answer it.
How do you want the listener to feel? I want listener feel funny and touching.
That's always a nice story to it's a nice way to feel after listening to a story. Great. Is there anything else you want to add?
No.
No? All right, great. Thank you so much. Okay, Ray, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
How do you want the listener to feel? I hope my listener can get some encouragement because in my story, Pip will try his best to fix all his problems.
Very good. I like it. Very good. Continuing with how inspiring Pip is. He's a very inspirational character. Great. And is there anything else you'd like to share, Ray?
No.
Okay. All right. Great. Thank you so much. And Barry, go ahead.
Map out the plot element of the story in 1 or 2 sentences. Because he is late, so he borrowed a bike and ride fast. But because he ride too fast, so the bike is broken. The bike he ride only had one wheel left. So, but he still ride it. Family, he has a good date and a new bike for the man lend him the bike.
Wow, I like it. There's some man versus machine happening a bit too. He has all these troubles with his bike. Nice job. I like it. Very good. All right. Anything else you want to share, Barry?
It will is comedy.
It's a comedy. So, very good. Lots of physical comedy, lots of things happening. I imagine with the bike and the man. Yes. Wonderful. Okay, so great job. Thank you all so much. Very, very good job. So as you can see, it can be very fun to get creative with these stories, and you can do this with other characters too. If you have a favorite character from a book or television show or movie, it can be fun to think about, well, what happens if this character was in a different setting? Or what happens if this character faced a different conflict? So these are some fun ways that we can continue a story even after it's finished. And we can sort of have fun exploring what might happen with these characters or at a setting that we might really enjoy. All right, nice job, everyone. Okay, so we're gonna start our next activity. So we're gonna mix it up a little bit. So we're going to continue thinking about the stories that we've been talking about. So everyone has either chosen Pip or Snack Attack. So let's think about those two settings of the story. What is the setting of Pip? Let's see. Ray, what is the setting of Pip?
In origin story or in my story?
Oh, good question. In the origin story, in the one we watched.
Oh, he's in a guide dog school.
Yeah, he's learning how to become a guide dog at school. Perfect, nice job. And the next question is, how is this important to the story? Let's see, Amy, how is this important to the story that he's at the school?
Asking why is important?
Yes, how is the setting of Pip important?
As Pip's gene is talk about the gene.
Yes, great job.
Right.
It has so much to do with his character and who he is. We learned so much about Pip because he's at this school, yes?
Yes.
Great. Wonderful. Yeah, so we learned, so if it wasn't at the school, it would be a very different story, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So great job. Thanks, Amy. Good job, Ray. Okay, now let's think about Snack Attack. So what is the setting of Snack Attack? Barry, can you answer that question?
It's in a station.
Yes, what kind of a station?
Train station.
Yes. Snack Attack's at a train station. And let's see, Esther, how is this important to the story that they're at a train station?
The woman go there to buy the cookie.
Yes. So if she wasn't at the train station, she wouldn't see the cookie. If she didn't have the cookie, she probably wouldn't have the problem with the man. So yes, exactly. Okay, so we're gonna have some fun. So if you chose Pip, think about him and him being a fun, inspirational character. If you chose Snack Attack, you can think about the woman or the man and their characters. And what we're going to do is we're going to spin a wheel, and it is going to give us a completely different setting. And we are going to have some fun and say, what would be different about this character if they were in a new setting? So we can say something they might do or some conflict they might run into. So let's take a look at this activity. Let me share my screen with you all. Oops. Okay. Alrighty. All right, so let's see. Leo, will you go first? So Leo, you chose the man in Snack Attack. So we're gonna spin the wheel and think of how this might be different if this man was in this setting? Oh, okay, Leo. So what would the man from Snack Attack do if he was in a snowy park?
Let me think. I don't know.
That's okay. Let me give you an example, okay? So I will continue with Jerry from Jerry's game, the old man who was playing chess. So if Jerry was in a snowy park, maybe he would still try to play chess, but he would get so cold that he had a hard time playing chess because his fingers were so cold. And he would have a conflict with how cold it was, and maybe he'd have a conflict with the snow or nature. All right. So let's try this again. All right, Leo, you ready? And I will help you. Okay. Oh, so a movie theater. So what do you think he might do at a movie theater?
I think if he still meet the old woman, the cookie will be trained for parkour. Yeah.
Do you think that she would still yell at him in the movie theater?
Yes, I think the old woman will be misunderstood again.
Yes, and let's think. Are there other people at the movies with them?
Yes.
And how do they feel about the old woman yelling at him?
I think many people will very hate this behavior. Yeah.
Yes, I would think so too. I don't think that many of those people would be too happy. All right, great job. Great example. If they were at a movie theater, it changes some things. I like how you changed the cookie to popcorn. And we added some other characters. Nice job. Okay. Nice job, Leo. Okay. Let's see. Let's stick with Snack Attack. So let's ask Esther next, okay? All right. So let's think about Snack Attack. Oh, but at the beach. Esther, what do you think? How would this be different if the old woman was at the beach?
The man will go to swim.
The man would go to swim?
Yes.
Oh, and would he and the woman have conflict still?
Yes, but just a little.
And what would they have a conflict about?
About drinks.
Oh, I see. About maybe he took her drink. Uh-oh. All right, nice job. Okay, and let's see. Barry, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, so let's see. Oh, a library. What do you think? How would their story or characters be different if we were in a library?
I think the old woman, maybe she will want to borrow book from the young man, but the young man isn't the librarian.
Say that one more time, Barry, the last part.
The woman want to borrow book from the young man, but the young man isn't the librarian.
Ah, I see. So how does the story end?
The real librarian come and help the woman to borrow book.
Ah, all right. So she has a nice resolution. All right, nice job. All right, so let's start talking about everyone who focused on Pip. Okay. Amy, ready?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
let's think about Pip. If Pip happened at a castle.
Castle.
A castle.
Pip had another dream. Pip want to be a. Pip want to fly.
Oh, I love it.
He talked to a bird. He want to learn how to fly, and the bird told him or her, you need to have wings.
Okay,
At the end, he can fly, but he used the balloon.
Oh, yes. I love that. So he had to get creative on how to fly. I like that.
He finished his dream.
He got his dream. So Pip continues to be inspirational at the castle.
Yes, yes.
I like it. Nice job. Great creative thinking, Amy. Nice job. Okay, Dylan, are you ready? Let's see. Dylan, how would Pip be different at a grocery store?
I think he will eat the food.
He will eat the food?
Yes.
Uh-oh, and is that a good thing or is that not so good?
Not.
No. Does he get in trouble?
Yes.
Ah, okay. I wonder, is he a guide dog in the story or not yet?
Not yet.
Ah, okay. Very interesting. All right, so Pip's getting into some food and some people aren't too happy with him. All right, nice job, Dylan. All right, and last, Ray, ready? Okay, let's see. How is Pip different in a cave?
Uh, mm, mm, uh, uh, and there are many blind people in this cave, and people need to lead them to a safe place. So, and then he become a legend.
He becomes what?
Legend.
Oh, a legend. Yeah. I can imagine because a cave is not an easy place to go around. So if he is able to do that, he is definitely a legend. Nice job. All right. All right. I think that was everyone, yes? I think so. All right. Well, let me bring my screen back. I know we're out of time. So great job, everyone. Nice work. I'm very impressed. I liked how creative you got. Nice work.
I want to ask our students if they are available on August 31st because I think school starts on September 1st, and I wonder if they still. Do you need to return to school before school starts, Leo? Are you available on August 31st? Yeah, think about it and let's decide which day is our last day of summer program. OK？ 好，8月31号，看看礼拜二那一天大家还能不能上 Bridget 老师的课。那如果不行啊，就跟我讲一下。如果很多人都不行，我们就8月27号结束。如果可以，我们就8月31号结束。All right, Bridget, I'll let you know. I'm waiting. I'll be waiting for their response. Okay.
Okay, wonderful. Yes, they only have a few classes left either way. All right. Great. Well, good job tonight, everyone. And I'll see you next week.
Okay. Let's say thank you, Teacher Bridget.
Thank you, Teacher Bridget.
Thank you, Teacher Bridget.
Bye-bye.
Thank you all. Have a good day. Good job, everyone. Nice work.